And clearly, there's a lot of people around the Commonwealth that make this possible. A lot of them are here in this room. And we also understand that the two states that are in front of us are a little bit nervous about where we might be going in the next couple of years. And they like to point out, I don't mean to call you out, Catherine. Is there a good way with Catherine Cagle? She's our So here's some dirty little secret. Catherine, I think, actually grew up in Minnesota. All right. And that's one of the two, right? Are they number two or are they number one? Number two. So we're going to have to test her loyalty over the course of the next year. And I'm a little concerned because every year Catherine seems to make a wonderful impact on the sort of state game. And, we talk all this about, healthy transportation contact and stuff, but then she tells us about all the pride wins that she was So was it like a pride Twinkie this year or something like that? So so Catherine, test your loyalty. I think you need to call your counterpart in the Minnesota Department of Transportation and tell them that we're putting a bet. If whoever makes it further ahead, in the top three next year, we'll put like a box of pride plans. I think that's a little bit more healthy than the pride Twinkie. Now the pride Twinkie at this event next year if we're not ahead of Minnesota. But anyway. So anyway, we've been trying to communicate and demonstrate our commitment to advancing walking and bicycling consistently since 2009. I hope that you recognize that. I hope that others recognize that. And we've been collaborating with transportation partners across Massachusetts to align projects, including align projects with all of our various policies, including Green Dot, the Healthy Transportation Compact, the Global Warming Solutions Act. And what we're effectively doing internally too is we're making it cool to design for bikes and pets, right? I mean, engineers, I actually have an engineering degree, I have two engineering degrees, and I know that civil engineers and highway engineers and stuff can be a tough crowd to change, but engineers like good challenges. And so what we've been doing culturally at MassDOT for the last couple of years as well is been saying to these folks who may have had it embedded in their minds over the years, when you're thinking about planning for a new highway, you're thinking about designing a new highway, you're thinking about increasing travel speeds, you're thinking about making sure that there's less congestion. And less congestion is good because less congestion actually does contribute to air quality, or contributes to improved air quality. But we need to be thinking much more holistically about how we design these projects. It doesn't have to be an either or thing. We've been making slow progress over the course of the years with our Page Streets initiative and context-sensitive design. We're no longer just plowing highways through town centers, with huge shoulders and such. Now we're actually thinking about, how do we make these highways fit into the communities? Decreasing congestion doesn't mean high speeds. Traffic can move at lower speeds and still not be congested and still contribute to other folks being able to use those same facilities for walk and for bicycling. So this has been a challenge that we've given to our project engineers to start to take up that challenge. And it's really being part of the discussion, part of the dialogue when we're talking about any project in our highway division districts 1 through 6, or any of the 13 MDOs around the state. Anybody who participates in the MDO process, we encourage all of you to do so, because that's where projects get funded, that's where we prioritize federally funded transportation projects. You'll hear that in each of those MDOs, the terms Green Dot, the terms Complete Streets, is part of just the general kind of dialogue. Everybody knows what it means. And people try to mock each other and say, I think this project for our Green Dot. Shouldn't we rate this one higher? So that's pretty exciting. I think we've been making a lot of progress in that. So thinking about moving together, a few years ago, we